Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Kenechi Okeleke, and I'm the Director, Regional Social and Policy Research at GSMA Intelligence. And today I have with me Chris Meng, who is the Vice President, Huawei Carrier Business, Northern Africa. And today we're going to be discussing a very important topic, a fast-growing topic, and it's the topic of FinTech. Chris, you're welcome.
Morning, thank you.
Yeah, so globally, we know that commercial mobile financial services, are growing very rapidly. Today, there are more than 300, commercial mobile financial services around the world. Can you let us know, a bit about the trends that we're seeing, and the interesting things we're seeing around this topic?
Okay, thank you for these questions. Actually, for the mobile finance service, it seems a new concept, but they already many years. So I want to talk about the trend through the three phases. So the first phase is before the 2010, and the operators started to provide mobile finance service. But at that time, the service is quite simple, just the cash in and cash out, and also for some money transfer. The requirement at that time is mainly for the users who don't have the bank account and let them get the money easily. This is the first phase. And for the second phase, the same happened during the 2010 to 2020. During this phase, the OTT suppliers joined this business, and they fully integrated the mobile finance service to the people's life. So during this phase, the life of people changed a lot, and they also bring a lot of new service. For example, the online shopping, online game, and also right now everywhere we can scan the QR code for the payment. So all those things changed us a lot. This is the second phase, and the last one, it happened 2 or 3 years before. So for this phase, the main things is the inclusive credit. So this service, I think, will take the mobile finance service to another height. And generally for mobile finance service, I think in the future they have very good development. As I know, last year, globally, there are around 1 trillion transaction volume, $1 trillion US. It's quite big.
Yes.
And our African market occupied more than 17%. So the trend in Africa, I think that it will be grows very, very fast. And this market is very, very potential.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that background. 70% of the global total, that's quite a big share. But it then brings us to the question of regulations. Regulations are very, very important to have a good enabling environment, for such services to develop. So can you tell us a bit more about the regulatory environment in North Africa and how this is impacting the growth of FinTech?
Okay, this is a very professional question. And we know that the mobile finance service is not simply consumer service. It is related to the country, related to all the people's life. So it's quite important to one country. So the policy and regulation is the base for the mobile operators started this service. If no policy, no license, I think in any countries they cannot do this business. So first, this base is very important. And second, the good policy will encourage this service develop very well. The government can give some policy to let them reduce the cost for the user development, and to let them have the easy way to cooperate with other parties. For example, cooperate with the bank, cooperate with the shops, cooperate with the taxi. So all those things we think is quite important. And in addition, in the Northern Africa, actually a lot of countries, they already released the policy to the users, to the operators. For example, in Morocco, in Egypt, Cameroon, Congo, they already have these policies and regulations many years. And some countries, they are right now on the discussion. I think in the near future, they also will be released that. For example, Tunisia, Algeria, and Libya. So this is the answer to your questions.
Yes, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's, talk about Huawei now. So Huawei is obviously a leading supplier of ICT solutions, in Africa. So, looking at your role specifically for FinTech, how do you see Huawei contributing to and supporting the growth and development of FinTech in North Africa?
Okay. So simply to say, Huawei have very strong willingness and also strong capabilities to support our customer to develop this business. In this year, the Barcelona Ambition Hall, you can see that Huawei use a lot of screen and a lot of space to show our finance solutions. So for the capability, actually Huawei have three things. The first thing is the industry leading platform. We can provide a one-stop service platform to the customers. At the beginning, they can do the mobile wallet, and gradually they can put a lot of applications on this platform to do this business. This is the first thing we have, and this one also already verified by all a lot of operators. And the second thing, except the platform, Huawei has very professional expert team and also consulting service. With the rich experience and knowledge, they can take some experience from other country, other operators to those market and give the suggestions. And also we can provide different levels consulting service for different service. This is the second point. And the last point, Huawei can cooperate with the operators to build the ecosystem in the country. We know that for this business, they need very good ecosystem.
Yes.
But at the beginning, it's very difficult. So Huawei can cooperate with the operator, even the government, the regulators, and also a lot of developers to build the ecosystem.
Yes.
So finally, my sentence is, Huawei would like to be the strategic partner for the mobile finance service in the market with operators. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chris. And on that note, we've come to the end of our conversation with Chris. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sure some of you out there may have more questions for Chris. Please feel free to reach out to him and his team. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear from you and to provide further information on how they can support, the mobile industry in seizing and taking advantage of the opportunities in the fintech market. Thank you very much for joining us.